11 o'clock this morning. Pilot Sergeant. Pilot Sergeant Joseph Schuengel was killed when his helicopter hit the road behind us. Joe Schuengel is a 17-year veteran with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Our Troop C pilot, has been our pilot for a while now. Joe was 47 years old. He no children. He was not married. He was a mother. He lived in St. Louis as well as his sister, who you actually saw here at the scene a few minutes ago. That's really about all I have for you.
Do you know what mission he was on this morning?
Joe was just flying a aircraft, operation in Jefferson County. He picked up a couple of the troopers. We generally fly with him sometimes. He'll have not co-pilots, but he'll have riders with him. Dropped off those two troopers and was heading back to Spirit, where the helicopter is housed. And that's what we trash.
I know that it's awfully early. Do you have any information about what happened with the aircraft itself?
We really don't. It's too early. I can tell you that our aircraft, this particular helicopter, is maintained and maintained every 100 hours. And I can tell you Joe is very meticulous about this helicopter. He's brought it to a lot of different events that I've attended. And is very particular. I've flown with him before, as well as most of us here, and we wouldn't have done that if we didn't trust him. So he was a good pilot. We're not for sure what happened. I don't want to speculate either. We do know he was on it. We do know he was on his way back to Chesterfield Airport.
Was there any
the golf tournament, the drop off? Was he dropping off at a golf tournament nearby?
Not that I know.
Going on a law enforcement?
Did he have any?
Correct. He was by himself.
Was there any communication from him?
Not that I heard of. I talked to. We don't know of any. We don't know of any. So.
And again, do you mind painting a picture of him for us?
Joe was Joe was a big guy, big strong guy. He was a good guy. He really was. Great person.
Native of St. Louis?
I believe so.
And it's a St. Louis question. Do you know where he went to school? What neighborhood?
I sure don't.
There's eyewitnesses report seeing a rotor blade come off in the vehicle. Do you know anything about that?
I don't. The crash scene's right below us here. Obviously, there's a lot of debris, but I don't want to comment on that. There'll be an investigation. It'll be reconstructed. So obviously, you can imagine what the scene looks like.
Was there any damage to homes or anything like that?
I don't know. No, it did not strike a home. I can tell you that. So whether some debris flew off and hit the home, I don't know.
Does it appear that he went out of his way to avoid that?
I don't know.
How long has Joe been with Patrol?
17 years.
17?
Was he in law enforcement prior to that?
No, he was not.
Military?
No, he was not. I believe Joe, and he always talked about it. So I think he was employed by. I'm not for sure who he was employed by. I hate to guess.
Do you know how recently he flew at a MSHB public event?
He flew at a lot of them. He landed at a lot of elementary schools, a lot of high schools. He would come to our Community Alliance program, our civilian police academy that we would do every other year, and he was always at festivals and different things like that. So he was very.
He's a pilot for all 17?
No, he's been a pilot for about 7 years now. Yeah. Actually, he's flown. Yeah, he's been flying for about 7 years now.
Just helicopters or fixed wing?
Fixed wing and helicopter. Yes.
And before that, was he on the road? Or?
Yes, he was a road officer.
What happens now? Obviously, there will be an investigation, but how does the patrol move forward?
We've gone through this before. 2005 was a terrible year for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. 2005, we lost, I believe, 5 state troopers that year. Some of them were hit by people not paying attention and run over. Some of them were killed in car crashes. So we'll go on. We'll continue on. So it's just you wake up in the morning and you never believe this is going to happen. And other agencies know what I'm talking about. We all do. So it's just not the Highway Patrol.
Sergeant, what about the investigation? Will the National Transportation Safety Board automatically?
There'll be an investigation. St. Louis County is going to also conduct an investigation. Our crash team is here. They're going to actually map this out and conduct a little bit some of the mapping that goes on with this. And So those reports will be all put together.
How long